I smell rabbit.
Okay, let's start the event. Oh, over there. Just right over there. Wait, what are those? Dark Heliotrope, the dark element. Oh shit.
Is it just Paimon, or is there something weird about those hilly trails over there?
They do give off a sinister
Paimon
energy.
thinks so too. We've seen plenty of hilly trails before, and they're always the bad guys. But this is different. Uh-oh. This is right by the Wangshu Inn too. Oh, the guests are in great danger. Now that we've seen it, if we don't do anything about it, Paimon will feel really guilty. Let's go take care of them.
Yeah, you mean I do all the work because I'm the one who's doing it. Okay, let's go.
Burst forth.
Okay.
These super evil hilly trolls are more difficult to defeat than the usual kind too. Hey, seems like people are gathering over there. Wonder what they're doing.
Ooh, masks.
Whoa! See that guy in the mask? He scared off all the hilly trolls.
I want a mask too, right here, just like Xiao.
Oh, you mean like Xiao? Now that you mention it, this guy's mask is kind of similar to the one that he wears.
Yep.
But the magic he was using seemed even more adeptacy than Xiao's. Shall we go say hi?
Sup? Star Snatcher.
Ahem. Hello. Allow us to introduce ourselves. This is...
Please, if you're here to thank me, there's no need. Cleansing the world of evil is the duty of the Adepti. Think nothing of it. I certainly don't. Wait, who are you? One had assumed you were followers, but on closer inspection it seems that we have not met.
We are just travelers.
My name's Paimon, and this is my sidekick.
What do you mean psychic?
One sees. One too shall introduce oneself, for it is good manners to comply. The one before you is the Adeptus, Master of Stars. Though one is better known to one's followers as Star Snatcher. One descended from one's mountain abode to cleanse the world of evil, whereupon fate saw fit that our paths should cross. Now, tell me that which you wish for.
Wish for?
Our wishes? Paimon thought that the Adepti and Levi were just really good in battle. You mean you can grant people's wishes too?
Sounds like a scam.
There are different levels of Adepti. Are not the stars loftier than the mountains, clouds, and moon?
Yeah, this guy sounds very suspicious.
Yet, it is unbecoming of an Adepti to boast of one's powers. One would have you first speak to one's followers, and only then make your verdict.
have you seen the Master of Stars in action? His power truly hails from the divine. I believe that now, there is finally some hope for my ailing father.
Tell me about the Master of Stars.
Watching him use his magic is all the proof you need. A true adeptus, no doubt about it. Not long ago, I sought some medicine from him on behalf of my ailing father. The difference with Boo Boo Pharmacy's prescriptions was like night and day, I tell you. Once it was boiled and ready, it gave off this really ethereal mist. Seemed pretty adeptal to me. Could have also been because there was mistflower in it, though. Adepti medicine is surely the most potent. My father will recover soon, I just know it. Sure, you have to make some sacrifices if you seek help from an adeptus like the Master of Stars. I had to give a few antiques as offerings. But my father's life is worth much more than a few old relics, right?
Yeah. Okay. What about you?
The Millilith don't really need to do shifts when the Master of Stars is around, do they?
What about you?
I'm a merchant, and I had an especially valuable batch of goods that needed transporting recently. So I asked the Master of Stars if he would make the journey with me, as presumptuous as that was. Reason being, monsters run a mile as soon as he so much as holds up his talisman. We didn't have the slightest bit of trouble the whole journey. It didn't come cheap, of course, but then soliciting the services of a god is a monumental affair. Just look at the Rite of Dissension. So I can accept it, but I doubt that most from outside of Liyue would be willing to.
What about you?
Finally, a life full of hope and purpose. Oh, are you believers too?
Nope.
After my fiancé had been left, I cried every day.
Oh. How about you hook up with me, huh?
But then I turned to the Master of Stars for help. At his suggestion, I started burning paintings of my fiancé and casting the ashes into the ocean at sunrise.
Oh. Bad breakup, huh?
I can't explain it, but it really worked. I know in my heart that he'll return. This is not some sort of positive thinking trick. I'm certain of it. I'm so overjoyed that I gave a portion of my wedding budget to the Master of Stars as an offering. After all, if not for him, I wouldn't be getting my fiancé back, in which case I wouldn't need it anyway.
Okay.
What do you think? One's adherents may exaggerate a little, but they speak from the heart.
From their imaginations, I say...
Surely you jest. There was once a senior adeptus, Xie Wuliang, known to the people as Liangzi. He said this: all things are connected. That which mortals call imagination is merely the bridge betwixt the spiritual and the material. In other words, their wishes are already on the path of transitioning into reality. Does this make things clearer?
Nope.
Nope. It makes them way more complicated. But basically what you're saying is that their wishes can come true, right?
Basically, yeah.
Indeed. You are perceptive, my diminutive friend.
Okay. So we also have one other question.
Oh? You need but ask.
Go on, take it off. Let me see.
Hey, isn't that a bit inappropriate?
No, I just want to see his face. What does he look like?
Indeed. It would be inappropriate for one to remove one's mask. One wanders among mortals, doing good and cleansing evil. One reveals not one's visage to avoid further disturbance to this realm than is necessary.
Or your face just looks like a generic NPC.
Ah, got it.
Now then, what are your wishes?
I want to know where my sibling is.
One senses that a tragic tale lies behind this wish.
What?
So be it. This wish is not beyond one's power to grant, but first, one must see some proof of your faith.
Uh-oh.
What's that supposed to mean?
The way of the Adepti cannot be grasped from words alone. One must seek the profound truths that lie beyond them. Should you fail to perceive one's hidden meaning, then regrettably, one may lend you no aid.
What do we do? Paimon doesn't understand him at all.
I think he wants us to sweeten the deal. I think he wants some more. Maybe sweeten the
Oh,
deal.
that's right! Some of those believers mentioned that they had to pay a pretty sum for the Adeptus' help, didn't they?
Yep.
Well, Paimon's not forking over anymore, and we don't have anything valuable enough on us.
I use all my Mora for ascensions and stuff and artifacts. Ah, the pain. The grind is real.
You don't even have a vision. Hey, why don't we make him a tasty snack? No one can resist the temptation of good food, can they?
Nom sounds good.
A tasty snack is sure to work. Why don't we head over to Wanwen Bookhouse and see if they got any new recipes in?
Ooh. New food recipes. Gimme, gimme, gimme. Hmm. Okay. Wait. What?
So, you'd like a copy of Yaksha's The Guardian Adepti?
How did you get here?
Yes. Here, and keep the change.
Oh, aren't you generous? Thank you for your patronage.
You can teleport?
Hey, isn't that, Star Snapper? What a coincidence running into him again.
Coincidence or adaptincidence? Adaptincidence.
Did you hear the name of the book he just bought? Was it Yaksha's The Guardian Adepti? Well, anyway, it was definitely a book about the Adepti. Why would an Adeptus want to buy a book about himself?
I always found him fishy. Perhaps he's a narcissist. He's fishy.
Really? What's so fishy about him?
He looks like a general NPC. Charlatan. Yeah, his mask is
That's
ugly.
true. It really is. Very suspicious.
Suspicious indeed.
Paimon thinks we should check out that book. Maybe we'll find out something about this guy that we can use.
Let's go. What's up, Jifang?
Hey there! We'd like a copy of Yaksha's The Guardian Adepti. Do you have one in stock?
Huh. Since when did that old chestnut become a bestseller? You're a rare breed of youngster if this is what you like to read. But you should be able to find a copy somewhere on that shelf over there.
Let's What shelf? What? Oh,
So, are you buying or not?
This is the one! Let's see what it's all about, shall we?
let's look.
In ancient times, Liyue was a land of misery, where the shadow of evil loomed large. As slain gods festered, their vengeful wrath cursed the world, manifesting in infernal forms. When demons stirred, miasmas, monsters, and mutations infested the land. Then Rex Lapis summoned the Yakshas to vanquish the demons. They swore an oath: restore order through slaughter, purge evil through battle. To this, we dedicate our lives. Eons of bloodshed later, karmic debt weighed upon them, phantom wrath seeping into their broken souls. They went mad with fear, turned on each other, or succumbed to the darkness. Of the 5 foremost Yakshas, death came to 3, while the 4th vanished without a trace. In the millennia since, one conqueror of demons remains the sole surviving Yaksha in the mortal realm. And only on moonlit nights, in the glow from Guyon, and in the sound of the Dihua flute, is his memory preserved.
Hmm. That was the trailer, isn't it? Huh.
This book is about the Yakshas, a group of adepti who defend Liyue.
Mm-hmm.
Seems like a pretty niche topic. Was there anything that stood out to you?
Only Xiao is here. The other one's missing. 3 dead.
So, there used to be 5 main Yakshas, but supposedly only one of them is still alive today. Do you think that it could have anything to do with that Star Snatcher guy?
Nah, pretty sure that's Xiao. The Star Snatcher guy is just a copycat.
No, surely not. He doesn't exactly give off the impression that he's been suffering for thousands of years.
Mm-hmm. About the
The book
demons.
says that the wrathful spirits of the gods defeated during the Archon War can sometimes cause plagues, monsters, or mutations. All of which sound pretty horrendous. Hey, wait a second! Paimon wonders if... Do you think those super evil hilichurls we saw earlier were the mutations that the book's talking about?
Probably.
The book says that the Yakshas, after fighting against the wrath of the gods for thousands of years, became bound by karma. Poisoned by the hateful thoughts of the gods, the Yakshas would often descend into indescribable fits of terror, rage, or agony. Oh, it's so tragic. After everything they went through in all their years of protecting Liyue, they got no reward and had to deal with so much suffering instead.
Mm-hmm. Nothing else I can think of.
Paimon thinks we've already summed up all the key points. So back to the matter at hand. The things we need answers on are 1, where did those super evil-looking hilichurls come from? And 2, what does Star Snatcher have to do with the Yakshas, right?
Maybe he's a fan. Probably.
Now to head back to where this all started and commence our investigation. Let's part the fog of mystery that hangs over Dwayne Karst and let the truth shine through in its full glory.
You're way too into this, Paimon.
To be honest, Paimon actually hopes he is a real Adeptus. His exorcism technique seemed real enough at least.
If he's playable, probably. But he's got to have a different face.
But there's further for them to come down. So it makes sense to investigate thoroughly first, just to be sure. Alright, let's head back to Wangshu Inn!
Go back here. Dun. I wonder when I can get to play the event. Oh wait. What? How did it get here? He can teleport us, can he?
Flee at my command, foul demon! Flee! Why won't you flee?
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh, looks like Star Snatcher's in trouble. And there are innocent bystanders here too. We have to step in.
I have to step in. Hey.
Keep back! Freeze! What's...
Sup?
Oh, I don't get it. Why didn't the Sigil of Permission do anything? Has the evil aura of these hilly churls grown in intensity?
Bruh. Bruh. There's a bruh phrase right there. Bruh.
Sigil of Permission, huh? Now why does that sound familiar?
Ah yes, the get out of jail free card.
Right! It's a keepsake of the Adepti, so it must still contain traces of their power. No wonder he was able to scare those monsters away earlier.
What are you two babbling on about? One is merely underslept, meaning that one's adeptal power is not in full flow.
Or you're just a phony.
Were one but given another opportunity...
Well, as it happens, there goes another bunch of evil hilly churls over there. Should we leave them to you then?
Paimon is so smart about this.
One suddenly feels ill at ease. Surely one has overexpended one's adeptal powers. Otherwise, one would surely purge these infernal beings at once.
Oh yeah, are you sure about that?
So you were just bragging after all. We were right to be suspicious.
Suspicious.
Come on, Traveler. Looks like it's up to us. Use your elemental sight and hunt them down.
Over there. Hello.
Oh, it's that Conqueror of Demons again. No wonder. Paimon was just wondering who could have made such short work of these hilly churls.
Hey, Xiao.
Let's see what a real Adeptus has to say about all this.
It's you. I remember you.
Yes, it's me.
I was purging some living beings that had been tainted by the demonic. It would appear that I have caused you some trouble.
No, you saved me some, maybe a few seconds beating out some hilly churls.
Huh? He isn't usually this polite. What's going on? But you are exorcising demons. How is that causing trouble?
That is because the changes that occurred in these monsters stem from me. Or more precisely, from the karma I have accumulated.
Wait, it was you?
Mutations? Karma? Does that mean...
Xiao.
Yeah! Paimon remembers that Xiao is also called the Vigilant Yaksha, isn't he?
Obviously.
So that means... Oh...
Don't think, Paimon. Don't think.
Poor Xiao!
I said don't think. Just eat food. Read about your
see.
past.
You must mean that piece of literati fan fiction from a few hundred years ago.
Oh,
All things are impermanent, and to exist is to suffer. We Yakshas have no need of sympathy or tears.
see, this is a good looking mask. The other guy had a really plain looking one. This one's better.
My comrades who have passed on would see your tears as a stain upon their legacy.
Oh... I'm sorry.
It matters not. In any case, I am on my way to purge a cavern of demonic influence, so we shall part ways here.
Hey, I can go with you.
Wait! Take us with you! We'll be a big help! Paimon promises!
Yep.
No need. I am used to fighting alone. And in any case, these mutations originated from me to begin with.
But you need support.
Well then... Oh! Consider it Paimon's penance for being accidentally rude just now. Please?
Pretty please.
Well,
Come on, Xiao. Let us please. Please.
Come on then.
Yes. We got to him.
So, Xiao, you've been suffering from the bad karma all this time?
Suffering is my price to pay for eons of endless slaughter. I have come to accept this. But in recent years, other living things have suffered, when the burden should be mine alone to bear. I must reflect on this. Finish your preparations, and we shall enter. We should not leave those monsters be for too long.
Okay. Let's go. Oh. Oh.
Ooh, this place gives Paimon goosebumps.
Ooh.
I will use the ritual known as the Bane of All Evil to relieve this place of its karma. You must remain calm. Do not allow yourself to be affected by the lingering wrath of bygone gods.
Oh.
Evil conquering!
Bane of Evil permanently activated. You will constantly lose HP. The effects of the Divine Karma will allow Xiao to regenerate HP when he deals damage to opponents. Oh. Okay. So... what should I do? Plunge.
Worthless! Cheer! 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 Worthless! Worthless! Cheer! Worthless! Worthless! Cheer! Worthless!
Here.
Here! Here! Here!
Bane of all evil. That must be the power you got for being a vigilant yaksha, right? Paimons just realized that you only wear your mask when you're fighting the bad guys. But that Star Snatcher guy wears his mask the rest of the time, too.
Star Snatcher? I am aware of no Adeptus by such a name.
Oh.
So he is a fraud! Well, we'll continue this discussion later. You should focus on your battle for now.
Whoa. Huh. Huh. Ooh.
Worthless! Here! Worthless! Here! Here!
Oh. Wait. No.
Worthless! Worthless! Here! Worthless! Here! It is good that we came here. An unusual number of living things had fallen under infernal influence. Had we not arrived in good time, the consequences would have been unthinkable. Now, this Star Snatcher you speak of, what is the situation?
He is pretending.
Ooh, Paimon will tell you.
Spell it.
An Adeptus who grants wishes. To think that people could be so easily deceived by such blatant lies.
As an Adeptus, do you have the power to grant wishes, Yao?
The Liyue of yesteryear would never ask the Adepti for boons unearned. Millennia ago, the ancestral people of Liyue asked for nothing more than the strength to defend the land they called their home.
To be honest, an Adepti who grants people's wishes is probably more appealing to people nowadays.
However feeble people nowadays may be, they are not my concern. I concern myself only with following Rex Lapis's original decree.
Oops, Paimon spoke without thinking again.
Nah, you do, Paimon. You do you.
Oh, one more thing. That fake Adeptus has a sigil of permission. It's what he uses to exorcise demons.
Wait, truly? Fool. Exorcising demons without exterminating them. It is no wonder they have been congregating here. If this continues, things may spiral out of even my control. We must confiscate his sigil of permission.
Confiscate? How about we teach him a lesson too?
Great minds think alike! Paimon agrees. We've got to show that trickster what you get for trying to fool us. And it just so happens that we've got a real Adeptus with us too. If Xiao were to teach Star Snatcher a lesson, you can bet he'll never dare to pose as an Adeptus ever again.
No. I only slay demons. I do not kill mortals.
No. We're just teaching him a lesson, not kill him. Xiao.
Who said anything about killing him?
Yeah.
It would certainly benefit Liyue if we could convince him to cease his wicked ways. I possess an art called Dream Trawler. It is normally used to separate the soul from the body, that one might cultivate oneself in a waking dream. But it can also be used to call forth the spirits of others.
Whoa. Now that's a real Adepti art for ya.
Similar to gifting dreams and visions.
A ritual must be performed for this art to be used. Assist me in gathering a few items. A censer, 7 lamps, and something to reduce the temperature.
Reduce the temperature. Oh, some mist flowers will probably do, right? But as for the censer and the 7 lamps... probably not the kinds of things they're gonna just stumble across in the wild.
Do you know of the 2 Yaksha statues that stand guard beside a merchant road on the southern face of Mount Tianheng? The ancestors of the people of Liyue built shrines there to honor the Yakshas. You should still be able to find some ceremonial items there. Once you have found them, meet me at the Yaksha statues after nightfall, and I will teach you how to use this art.
Ooh. Anything else here? Nope. Nope. Eh. Where do I go? Here.
The spirit soars the mountains high, while the body rests as the world goes by.
Sorry to interrupt you, but...
We'd like to borrow a censer and some lamps.
Well, I'll be. Isn't that something? A pair walk into a shrine, neither to seek nor worship gods or adepti, but to pilfer the tools of worship for their own ends.
We know it's rude to ask, but we just need them for a short while. Honest.
For the Dream Trawler ritual, I trust.
How did you know?
How'd you know that?
I have been in the shrine for far longer than you would expect. Perhaps as a reward for my faithfulness, I have been endowed with some understanding of the Adepti arts.
Wow. Paimon's never heard of that happening before.
It matters not. Take what you need. It is a fortuitous thing that these items may be of service to you. They serve little purpose here, in any case.
Something on your mind?
Nothing that you need concern yourself with. Please, take what you wish.
Okay. This thing?
This sensor should be fine. guess it isn't as run down as the shrine. So next, we just need to grab the 7 star lamps, right? The sooner we start, the sooner we'll be done.
7 stars. Where is it? This? No. Where are they? Oh, this thing? Oh. Okay. Here. Here. It's 5, 6.
Paimon thinks we've got all the ones we can use now. But let's say bye to that guy before we leave, shall we?
Wait, where'd he go?
Huh? Where'd he go? He was right here!
He gone poof.
I had presumed that once you had acquired what you came for, you would forget about me and simply be on your way.
Ah! It's that guy's voice! Hello? Where are you?
My physical form ceased to exist over 1,000 years ago. What you witnessed earlier was an illusion, created by the Adepti art known as mortal lingering.
Oh.
Now that you have taken the 7-star lamps and censer used in the mortal lingering ritual, my form is no longer visible to you.
So you are...
I was once a junior in the Order of the Yakshas, bestowed with the name Pervases by Rex Lapis himself. Yet my strength failed, and I was slain in battle.
Oh.
Today is the anniversary of my death. My last wish was to see a modern Liyue, and so I took the liberty of performing this ritual here. That aside, you were sent here by the Conqueror of Demons, were you not?
Yep.
So, you two know each other then?
I sense his aura upon you. That and the heavy burden of his karma. Even after all these millennia, he still must endure such tremendous suffering. I am truly ashamed.
Don't say that, Pervases. You sacrificed your life for Liyue, didn't you?
Life is a precious thing, yes. But when I think of the burden that the Conqueror of Demons must bear, death seems to me to have been the easy way out. A selfish indulgence, even.
Pervases.
I apologize. Birthdays are joyful occasions, but by the same token, it is hard not to be melancholy on the anniversary of one's death. The mortal lingering will not last much longer. Take care, you two, and please pass on my regards to the Conqueror of Demons.
You take care too, Pervases.
If only I could taste some authentic grilled ticker fish once more.
I can cook it. If you
By
want.
wave and storm I hunt for fish. By wind and snow I slay evil.
Huh? Looks like he's gone then. Paimon really hopes that at least someone will remember Pervases the Yaksha. We should get going. But let's come back here and make an offering sometime.
Enter here. Nightfall. So... he is. So,
Have you gathered the items for the ritual? This sensor and these lamps. Their designs are flawless, almost as if they were made specifically for use in the Adepti arts. Where did you come by them?
we got them from a yaksha named Pervasis.
And, he says hi!
Pervases. Yes. This does have the hallmarks of something Pervases might do. As I thought, it seems that he could not leave Liyue behind, either. I hope that its present state will allow him to rest in peace. Well then, let us begin preparing for the ritual. Place the censer in the middle, and surround it with the 7-star lamps. Adorn the area with the items of abject cold. Once this is done, we shall proceed. Yes, this will do. Now, the next step is the key to performing Dream Trawler. There are 4 steps to performing this ritual. Offering incense, meditation, incantation, and loosing an arrow.
That seems like a real rigmarole.
This sounds like a lot of people to do this job.
Adepti arts are the product of millennia of study by Adepti. Do not dismiss their mystical workings as rigmarole. Failure to take this seriously could cause the technique to devour one's own body, or cause the spirit to be sundered from one's flesh permanently.
Stop talking! I'm sorry!
When offering the incense, we place the incense into the censer with reverence for Rex Lapis in our hearts. Meditation is to empty ourselves of trivial thoughts, and to focus on the target of the art we are performing. Then we shall recite the incantation in a loud voice. Devayaksha, bring forth sin! Finally, we will loose an arrow towards each of the Yaksha statues to enlist their authority for our contract. If all goes well, Star Snatcher's soul will be brought forth shortly.
Understood. Go.
If you have no other questions, let us begin.
Okay.
Then we meditate. Paimon really doesn't want to think about that fraud.
Me neither. Oh.
Uh,
Deva Yaksha, bring forth sin.
bring forth sin! It looks like the Yaksha statues are glowing at the waist. So we just fire 1 arrow each at the glowing parts, right?
That's 1, 2.
We finished the ritual! And we followed all the instructions to the letter.
Close enough. Leave the rest to me. You two get ready to greet him.
Where is one? Huh? You two look familiar. What's with one's body? One feels light, weightless.
Guess what? You're already dead.
Dead?
Shinda.
Impossible. One was just lying in peaceful repose at Wangshu Inn.
Omae wa mou shinderu.
Wait, that must be it. Of course it must. As expected of an adeptus such as oneself.
Uh-oh.
One must indeed be in a dream.
There's no helping this guy, is there?
Dreamers, after all, feel no pain.
Huh? What is the meaning of this? Do you truly think that one will permit such insolence in one's own dreams?
take him down a peg.
Oh, we fight?
Such impertinence. Where are one's followers when one needs them?
What? That was easy.
Please stop. I surrender. I surrender.
So, are we still going to do this one self song and dance?
No, never again. You almost killed me.
But you already did.
Oh, how did I ever have the misfortune to meet you two?
Aww.
Please, Great Adepti, spare my life. I won't do this ever again, I swear it.
We did call your spirit here, but we're not Adepti. He, however, is.
You deceive the masses with quackery, masquerade as an Adeptus, exorcise demons without exterminating them, and display a callous lack of regard for life. One day, you will reap that which you have sown. For those who invite the infernal into their lives, there is no redemption.
You're...
Seems like Xiao's got him scared stiff.
Oh, great Adeptus. Might I ask your name?
The Conqueror
It
Demons.
really is you. It's truly you. Never in my life did I imagine that I might meet the conqueror of demons, the vigilant Yaksha himself.
You know about Xiao?
Of course. My grandfather was a folklorist. I learned the tales of the conqueror of demons at his knee. To this day, I am an avid collector of books concerning the Yakshas.
Huh. So, a weeb.
But ever since I discovered a sigil of permission while rummaging through my grandfather's personal effects,
Yeah, definitely a weeb.
at first, I was just imitating the Adepti for fun.
Cosplaying.
Slowly, I began to stray further and further from the righteous path.
So to sum you up, you're Xiao's biggest fan?
Xiao Sin.
Yes. Thank you both for allowing me to witness the conqueror of demons in the flesh. It's like a dream come true.
And now he will draw fan arts.
That wasn't quite our intention.
Oh, great conqueror of demons, please allow me to swear this oath before you.
He's over here. Dude.
I swear to turn away from evil, to live an honest life, and to never again stain the name of the Adepti.
I will remember your oath. Now go.
Thank you. 1,000 thanks for your forgiveness, and for all that you have done for Leah.
He seemed very earnest when he was making that oath there. Guess he won't be tricking anyone anymore. Oh, wait. We haven't gotten the sigil of permission back yet. Let's head over to Wangshu Inn first thing tomorrow and look for him.
Go to Wangshu Inn. I'm really liking this story. Go.
Hey there, boss. Star Snatcher's staying here, right?
Star Snatcher. You mean the false Adeptus who wore a mask?
Yep, him.
He signed in here under the name Wang Ping An. He's already checked out. He said he wished to go on a solo pilgrimage. Ah, yes. He also requested that I give this letter to a traveler who journeys together with a talking fairy, should they come asking for him.
Talking fairy? Who's that?
That's you, Paimon. That's you.
Well, anyway, you must be the traveler. Here's the letter.
Yep, that's me.
How strange that he would leave a letter for us. Is this the final attempt to fool us, maybe? Come on, open it! Paimon's curious! Huh? Seems like he actually left us a few nice trinkets.
By the time you read this letter, I will have embarked upon my journey of self-improvement. I regret that I cannot apologize to the two of you in person, blah blah blah. Blah blah. Okay. Wait. So, please take the
Along with... Woohoo! The Sigil of Permission!
got it.
Paimon hasn't met a bad guy like him in a long time.
I'm actually quite touched.
Yeah. Anyway, let's go take the Sigil of Permission to Xiao, shall we?
Hey yo, Xiao. You waiting for your almond tofu?
Ah, there you are. We got the Sigil of Permission back. Do you want to take it?
You have my thanks.
May I take your order, sir?
Almond tofu.
1 grilled ticker fish.
Wait, what? Huh? Wait a bit.
Certainly. We'll prepare it for you immediately.
Huh.
Huh. No almond tofu this time? Well, that's not like you.
Very unlike.
Ticker fish was Pervasi's favorite dish. I just wanted to see how it tastes.
Oh.
Huh.
By wave and storm I hunt for fish. By wind and snow I slay evil. Was there anything else? I am accustomed to eating alone.
Come on, Paimon.
And so, Detective Paimon and the trusty traveler solved the case and quietly slipped away.
Like Batman. We are gone. Ooh. Auto teleportation. Origins of the lanterns.
Lantern Rite is nearly here. Why don't we decorate the inn this year?
Lantern Rite.
Oh, don't you know? On the first full moon of the first month each year, Liyue celebrates the Lantern Rite. It's a festival to commemorate the heroes from the past. After dark, the people release Xiao and Mingxiao lanterns into the night sky. Oh, may the flames of wisdom spread to all and never be extinguished. This is the meaning of the lanterns. We believe they act as the beacons in the night, guiding bygone heroes back to their homeland.
Wow, it sounds like a grand festival. And where there's a grand festival, there's always special seasonal snacks. You catch Paimon's drift?
Yeah, I catch it. I catch it.
You want to get involved in the Lantern Rite? That's great! The festive period leading up to the day itself is all part of the celebrations. During this time, we pray to bring peace and ward off bad luck. Liyue locals call it bidding farewell to the old and welcoming the new. If you're looking to take part, it's not too late. Oh, also...
Also what?
If you're able to, could you try to convince Xiao to go with you?
Ooh.
We're not close. I wouldn't know how to ask him myself. But it seems that you've grown familiar.
Still given his current mood.
Yeah, Paimon thinks it might be best to leave him alone for a few days.
I suppose you're right. Anyway, just thought I'd mention it. You should get yourselves down to the harbor. If you leave too late, the city will be crowded with people and you won't be able to make the most of it.
Okay.
Get going. Happy Lantern Rite.
Okay. The event starts now. Go to the Liyue Harbor. Here? Hmm. Dun, dun, dun.
Young man, if I may be so bold, how much for the floating thing, hmm?
Trust me, you couldn't afford it.
What a strange thing to say!
You are my emergency food. No one gets to buy you. Only me. You are mine!
But Paimon's curious? What number did you have in mind exactly? Oh, forget it. Let's assume you meant Paimon is worth more than Mora can buy.
Nah, you're just emergency food. Very important. In case I go hungry.
As a matter of fact, I'm having some financial trouble recently. I probably couldn't afford it. I'm just a small-time merchant anyway. I don't deal in rare and exotic treasures.
You know, the more you talk, the more suspicious you sound.
My, someone's in a grumpy mood, aren't they? Here, maybe some candy will make you feel better.
Uh-oh. Stranger danger.
Ooh, suspiciously trustworthy.
No, Paimon. Resist it.
So, I assume you two are in Liyue for the lantern rite?
Yup.
This year's Mingxiao lantern is supposed to be a sight well worth the wait. The plastrite that will lift the lantern into the air is the largest in 20 years. It's big enough to make you wonder if the fabled floating city in the clouds really does exist.
That's Celestia, right? The one we see up in the sky.
I guess it must just be held up by a similarly sized chunk of plastrite.
Sounds awesome.
I hope our paths cross again. Welcome to Liyue. Well, I can't speak for the whole of Liyue Harbor, but you're always welcome in my store, at least.
But you don't sell anything. At least, I think.
Wow. So many stalls.
Oh,
Here, there, everywhere.
hello, Chang Chang.
I'm Ching Ching. I just donated Dolly. She's my rag doll.
What?
Last night in my dream, Dolly told me her wish was to fly up into the sky and see the view. So I gave her to the lady over by the big deer lantern. Dolly's wish will come true now. Won't it? I did the right thing. Didn't I? Wishes are supposed to come true at the lantern rite, aren't they?
What about you? What's Theater Mechanicus? Board game. All you need is a table, a few game pieces, and a game master. Monster attacks, at least that's the main idea. Who knows? It'd be great to add things like exploring ruins or solving plots. If it all goes well, the game will potentially become a true adventure in another world. So basically, D&D. Okay. Wait, where should I go? Oh, Madam Ping. This year's Ming Xiao lantern is dedicated to Skybracer. He always was a show-off. I'm pretty sure he will be very pleased. Well, that's the plan. I do hope they make the antlers big enough. They were his pride and joy after all. The story goes that the antlers were made from the very essence of Rex Lapis' divine power, which made it the hardest material in all of Liyue. But then, that fateful battle happened. The gods exchanged powerful blows, and the mountains started collapsing. To avoid impacting the villagers at the foot of the mountain, the Adeptus got his friend to chop his antlers off. Ow. He used those blood-drenched antlers as a wedge to prop up the mountain. And if that wasn't enough of a sacrifice, he then kept on fighting until his blood was drained and his life ran out. Thanks to him, Mount Tianheng still stands tall and proud to this day, and the blood that he lost in the battle turned into Bishu River. Whether you believe the story or not, I am just happy you are willing to listen to me tell it. Surely the reason the Lantern Rite exists is because the people throughout the ages have chosen to come together as friends rather than stay in isolation. Goodbye. May the flames of wisdom spread to all and never be extinguished. Talk to Jiangzhou. Okay. You? Okay.
Look! That stone is floating! Luckily it's tethered in place.
Mm-hmm. Like a balloon.
If it wasn't held down, who knows where it would fly off to?
This is the plasterite to be used for the Mingxiao lantern. The whole of the Xiao market is centered around it.
Oh, hello! Who are you?
I'm Zhang Zhou. Recently, I've been tracking progress on the construction of the Mingxiao lantern. You seem like newcomers. Is this your first lantern rite?
Yep.
Yes. How can you tell?
Well, I don't remember running into any weird and wonderful mascots at last year's festival.
What is the Mingxiao lantern exactly?
You'll see lots of people releasing little lanterns during the festival. Those ones are called Xiao lanterns. But there's also a huge one, a joint effort by all the people of Liyue Harbor. That one is called the Mingxiao lantern. Almost every business in Liyue has a booth at the annual Xiao market. But despite its popularity, this is the one time of the year they're not looking to make a profit. The street market exists solely to raise the funds and materials required for the Mingxiao lantern construction.
So, the Xiao market. Does it have stuff you can eat?
Num 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 num. Give me nums. Or no. Deal.
Plenty. And if I do say so myself, the Lantern Rite is the best festival for sampling Liyue's local delicacies. It is Liyue's biggest annual festival, after all. Showing off your craft is a great way to drum up a reputation. So even if there's no mora to be made, everyone is secretly going all out to get their produce under the spotlight.
Folks in Liyue are so smart.
Very smart. Big brain.
If you need any help, you can look for Wangya. She's overseeing the Lantern Rite.
Okay.
She's usually somewhere around the Xiao market. She's your first port of call.
Oh, will she know which stall sells the tastiest stuff?
Yes. The food.
No doubt. When it comes to the Lantern Rite, no one knows more than she does.
Got it! Let's go to the Xiao market and look for Wangya. And then go to the stall with the tastiest food and eat till we're stuffed.
Wangya food. Talk to Wangya. The Wangya food. Oh, there you are.
Hi, can I help you?
Yeah. Wangya food.
From the look of you, you don't hail from Liyue. Are you traveling through? Welcome to the Xiao market.
Are you overseeing the Lantern Rite?
Overseeing? Not exactly. The Lantern Rite Festival belongs to the whole of Liyue. It's not just one person's to oversee. I'm just taking care of a few small things, doing my bit to make sure everyone who joins in the festivities has a good time.
Huh. I'd like to ask.
We want to know where the tastiest food in the whole wide Xiao market is.
Wangya food.
The tastiest? Hard to say. I guess that depends on your personal preference. Still, what I can tell you is that everyone's talking about Yin Yan's stall.
Yin stall.
If it gets any busier over there, I'm gonna have to bring the millilith to keep things orderly. Hey, you'd best get over there quick before the streets get too crowded with people. Oh, and if you are heading to Yin Yan, please do me a favor and run this document over to him.
Uh-huh.
It's a summary of the data from last year's Lantern Rite, compiled by the Ministry of Civil Affairs. It has a few operational tips for our vendors. If you're heading in that direction, it'd be a great help.
Okay.
As thanks, I've got a gift for you when you get back.
Where? Oh, you are. There you are.
We really don't have enough hands on deck. If I'd known, I would have roped some others in.
What's the best thing on the menu?
Ah, customers. Take a look and decide for yourself. I can do anything on the menu. Or if there's something in particular you're after, I can do that instead.
Woohoo! Paimon will have... Now that you mention it, you do have a lot of options for a food stall.
Naturally. If there's a dish I can't cook, I've yet to hear about it.
This is a document from Wangya.
Same every year. The old operational tips. How's this for a tip? Leave the handbook to one side and concentrate on the killer cooking. Hand it over. I'll use it to feed the fire later.
Oh.
Come on then, place your orders. Aren't you here to eat?
Yep.
There are so many. This one looks good, but Paimon wants to try that one too. Huh? Grilled tigerfish. That's the one Pervases love to eat, isn't it? Seeing as the Lantern Rite is about commemorating the heroes of the past, let's order this one. This can be our way of honoring his memory.
Paimon strikes again by eating a dead man's food.
Ah, your friend has a good eye for food. That's our specialty. Please wait. I'll have it ready for you in no time. Okay, here's your grilled tigerfish. What do you think?
Delicious.
Ooh, Adeptus Temptation right here. Paimon's an expert in eating.
Of course. What kind of a guide would Paimon be otherwise?
An eating guide.
Well, hope you enjoy your food. I gotta see to some other customers. If you get hungry again, you know where I am.
Forward back to Wangya.
So you're back. What do you think? Yin Yan makes some mean grub, huh?
Ah, so tasty.
Num num nums for days. He said he wouldn't look at the document.
Oh yeah? He said that last year too. If he'd listened to our marketing tips, he'd be doing even better by now. Anyway, not to worry. Here's the gift I was talking about. This Xiao lantern is for you.
Oh.
Wow, such a beautiful lantern. How is it made?
I'm afraid I wouldn't be able to explain the process concisely. But if you're interested in Xiao lanterns, you can ask Jingming over there. He's in charge of both the Xiao and Mingxiao lanterns.
Oh, okay.
So he's responsible for this super duper huge one too?
That's right. He should be easy to find. Just over there, I think.
If we could make a Xiao lantern for Xiao, maybe that would cheer him up a bit.
A lantern that looks like Xiao. I gotta see it.
Let's find Jingming and see what he has to say.
Ooh, a Xiao lantern. Wait, hold up. It looks nothing like Xiao. Oh, crafting bench.
I'm sure they'd sell one. At this rate, we should be able to meet the deadline.
Could you teach us how to make shell lanterns?
Teach you how to make Xiao lanterns. Oh, You don't look like locals to me. Looking to try your hand at making your own?
Yep.
I'll be happy to teach you. There's no one way to make a Xiao lantern, but let me start by showing you the simplest one. I should have some spare materials over here. Just a second. They still need a bit of work. Take these and give it a go.
Alright. Oh. No character bonuses. Okay.
That was so complicated. Paimon is all out of brain juice. Did you get it?
Yeah.
It all comes with practice. No one's expecting your first try to be perfect. Folks like you who want to learn my craft are rare find nowadays.
Did you build that humongous Mingxiao lantern using the same method?
That one? I suppose it's fair to say the method is the same, broadly speaking. But no single person can take credit for it. The whole of Liyue comes together to make it.
So it was a community effort?
Surely you've heard about it. The Xiao Market is actually a fundraiser, aiming to support the Ming Xiao Lantern's construction.
Whoa. So that's how the Mingxiao lantern is built.
Such is the Lantern Rite tradition. The Ministry of Civil Affairs might be covering the bulk of the costs, but it's the citizens of Liyue that donate the materials, among many other things.
Oh,
so that's what that little girl meant when she said she donated her ragdoll. But since when do you build Mingxiao lanterns out of ragdolls?
Well, the Lantern Rite is a major festival. If somebody wants to make a contribution, no matter how small, or in this case symbolic, we tend not to reject them. All well-meaning contributions are gratefully received, especially considering how grand of an occasion the Lantern Rite is for everyone. People believe that joining the effort might bring them good luck.
Doing good things for good luck. I can understand that.
Alrighty then. Shouldn't you get going? With all that the festival has to offer, I'm sure you must be on a busy schedule.
Yep.
Of course, if you want to make another Xiao Lantern at any time, you know where to find me.
Okay.
Happy Lantern Rite. Have fun.
Report back to Wang Ye.
Who would have thought?
Wang Ye.
So, did you find Jingming?
We did! And he taught us all about how to make Xiao lanterns.
I made over 100 of them.
Even though Paimon can't really remember any of it.
No worries. You can always ask Jingming if you need to refresh your memory. I should go. Duty calls. Happy Lantern Rite.
Bye-bye. Okay, so... we've only just begun. Okay. What's this? Unlocks after 3 days. What about this? Oh. Okay, let's do this quest first. I don't know whether I'm coming or going in. What's the matter? No worries, I'm just trying to sort out everything that needs to be taken off for the lantern rite. It's just that the more I think about it, the more issues come up. Even though my colleagues took parts of the workload upon themselves, it's my turn this year to coordinate the Xiao Lantern delivery. If I don't buck up and prepare everything. I won't make it in time. Shell lantern delivery. Right, when I said shell lantern delivery, I meant more than just sending out the lanterns themselves. Simply put, it's more about playing the role of the Lantern Rite ambassador, passing on well wishes and creating the festive atmosphere. Even with most people being off work for the festival, including some store owners and their staff, there are still essential workers who can't just take a break. For example, those in charge of keeping order during the celebration, like the Millelith. The Ministry of Civil Affairs usually sends them gifts to acknowledge their hard work around the Lantern Rite season. I was about to visit the Millelith responsible for keeping our city safe to give them Ciao Lanterns as a token of gratitude. However, we're a little short-staffed and haven't managed to send out the gifts to all the soldiers in our list yet. Could you do me a favor and deliver these gifts? How could I not? Really, that's amazing. Thank you so much. Who are the lucky recipients? Let me see. Which of the Millelith haven't been checked off? Xiangning, Hongyi, and Chila. I'll mark the stations for you. I can't thank you enough. Okay. Over there.
Don't pass up the opportunity to...
This is a pretty chill event, I think. Pretty chill. Hello, Xiangning. Do you need anything? I'm on duty. Lantern Rite delivery. Quiet down a bit. I'm working over here. What do you mean gift delivery? Oh, it's from the Ministry of Civil Affairs. I see. Another year, another Lantern Rite. And I wanted to head home earlier this year too. But given the current situation, I can't relax just yet. I guess I'll be heading home a few hours late again. Thanks for coming all this way. I'll take this. Thanks. When's that fellow going to leave? Okay. Hey, yo, homie. What's wrong with the well? Lantern Rite gift delivery. Huh. This must be from the Ministry of Civil Affairs. Thank you. I'll take it. Still, I need to remain on duty for a while more to ensure that no residents come to draw water from the well. Who knows what's wrong with it, but either way, can't be drunk from now.
Hey there. Don't be shy. Come inside.
No, I got business to attend to. Oh. Wait. Hold on. No. Oh, I got one. Hey, I got two.
Could that
Oh.
be She's boat?
3. Wait. Oh. haven't even finished my writing my wish. Be a good girl, little Shin. That nice uncle from the Millelith went to fetch it for you. A wish in childhood? Are you looking for that nice Millelith? Little Shin was writing her wish on a shell lantern when she suddenly lost her grip on it, and the lantern flew away. That way. That Millelith told us he'd seen it hanging on a tree and went to get it for us. Can't you make another one? I told her we could make another one, but she... no, we can't. My brother worked so hard to make that lantern. Little Shin, that nice uncle will bring it back to us in no time. My apologies. If you really need to talk to that Millelith, you can find him over there. Okay. Right over at that tree. Huh, hit, ha, huh, hit, ha, huh. Hey, so, for Archon's sake, how do I get there? Perhaps I should try something different. What are you doing? Traveler? Haha, it's nothing. I'm just wondering how to climb up that tree and retrieve that shell lantern. Well, you just climb up the tree and get the shell lantern. That's all. It's so hard to fight gravity in full armor. I just slip back down each time. Or you ran out of stamina. Yeah, would you mind lending me a helping hand? Recovering that shell lantern shouldn't be too difficult for you. Sure thing. Let me show you. Great. Many thanks. Let's get it done as quickly as we can so the little girl can finally cheer up. Ah, yes. Where is it? Oh, there it is. Did you get the shell lantern? Sure did. Let me take a look. Yeah, that's the one. You just made those kids' day. I'll give it back to them. I hope they are still waiting where I left them. About the gift. This must be from the Ministry of Civil Affairs. Alright. Gratefully received. Thanks for the trouble. Was it also your duty as a member of the Millelith? Do you mean retrieving lost shell lanterns? Of course. Doesn't matter if it's finding shell lanterns, chasing after evildoers, or defeating monsters. The Millelith duty is to help those in need. Thank you once again. I need to hurry up and give it back to those kids. And then I still have other tasks to complete. Work back to 1 yet. Wang. You're back. How did the gift delivery go? Everyone's got their present. You're a real lifesaver. You're that minute ago. Do they have to stay on duty throughout the whole festival? Well, the Ministry of Civil Affairs will schedule alternating shifts for them. But B-Ray is too large. There are too many stations and places that need patrolling. We simply don't have enough recruits. Even though they take turns, some of them will get the shorter end of the stick and work during the lantern rite. Wow, that sucks. Besides, considering how grand the lantern rite celebrations are each year, some parts of the city require additional resources. No matter how we contribute our people, there's never enough manpower. Sounds really difficult. Very difficult. Well, that's our job. We'll do what we can to ensure that everyone has a nice lantern rite. Which reminds me of other people who might need help around the festival time. It'd be nice if you could lend them a hand. The more people we encourage to participate in the lantern rite, the more festive its atmosphere will get. We send shell lanterns because we'd like for everyone to be able to release one and make their own wishes. On the broader scale, we'd like this lantern rite to spread far and wide. It'd be great if everyone could experience its atmosphere. Lantern rite is meant for everyone, after all. Alright, duty calls. I hope you have a great time during the lantern rite. Okay. Talk to Regine about the new game. Ah. Hello, would you like to play a round of Theater Mechanicus? Theater Mechanicus, what's that? Oh, never heard of it. Allow me to introduce it to you then. Theater Mechanicus is a kind of tabletop game invented by yours truly. Looks pretty complicated. It may seem complicated, but you will get the hang of it after you play a couple of times. So how about it? Would you like to give it a try? How much does it cost? No, not at all. It's the lantern rite after all. Besides, I was hoping to collect everyone's initial impressions of the game. So, all it'll cost you to play is a single shell lantern. If you'd like to try, just bring me a shell lantern and you'll be good to go. Come on, give it a try. I'll even let you play the first round for free. And you can keep your shell lantern. Okay. Before challenging your stage, you can use